day of chemo to?
First day chemo, last surgery, 18 months. But I had the all clear, because I still did surgeries after I had the all clear, so I had the all clear after 12 months.
And what was that time when you went in there?
Oh my God, that was, I remember when he rang me, I thought I was going to crash the car. I was so excited. I just was like, and I was like, are you sure? Like, did you check? Like, are you sure? He was like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure. And then I rang, so it was the guy at the hospital who rang me, and then I rang Fran, and I was like, my oncologist was like, he's saying it's all clear, but I think you should check. Like, as though, like, you know, because you know, it's funny, you still, only just, like in October, had my 5-year, my last 5-year scan. So even though you get that all clear, you still kind of live in a bit of fear. So every 3 months I would go and have it scanned. So every 3 months
for 5 years. Wow. And those scan days, would be, that result day would just be so scary.
They're the worst. They're the worst. And the 2 weeks in the lead up, I always find I start to get weird. I start to, you know, say things like, you know, if I'm not here, this is where we keep the good cutlery. You know, if I'm not here, this is where I keep the kids' toys for parties, or, you know, like, because it's like, oh my God, it must be scan time, you know? You know, it's hard. You're trying to, it's the unknown, right? And you fight so hard to get here that when you get here, you don't want it to go, but also part of you also has to go, I have no control, you know? I was saying to someone the other day, in the same way I don't wake up thinking, what if I get hit by a bus today? I have to not worry about that. It's like, what will be, you know? I always sort of say, as long as I, hand on my heart, I did all I knew that I could have done, then the rest is up to the universe.
You're not faced with your mortality every day unless you go through something like that, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then it is like that, you know, oh, but we could wake up and get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Right.
But you don't think about that.
I know.
Because we're not faced with that.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah, so true, you know.
And so then you get, so 5 years is the big one, right?
5 years is the big one. 5 years is the big one.
Do you feel like you have exhaled a bit now, or?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do feel like that. I feel just a little bit. I feel like, okay, that was a big hurdle. You know, I feel like it was a big milestone. You know, I remember her saying to me, like, there's a period, like the first year, the reoccurrence is low, and then it goes up year 2, year 3, year 4, and then you want to get to year 5. So I feel like, thank you.
Yeah, you're actually a miracle.
Yeah, I feel very lucky. I feel very, very lucky, you know? Sometimes I don't know why, but I do feel lucky.
Oh my goodness.
Very fortunate.
Yeah.